Hello and welcome to P.S. Love You Forever and Always, a love story dedicated to my first love, Tony. This is chapter 1. Who's the new guy? I went to college in the same city I essentially grew up in, and after college I stayed in the same city. So the people that I was surrounded by, I pretty much had known for quite a long time. I didn't really date in college. I had things here and there, but never had a serious relationship. Within any community, there's this thing called new guy, new girl syndrome, where because this community, you all know each other, anytime a new bombshell enters the villa, everyone's like, oh my gosh, who is that? And for me, that guy was Tony. Tony moved to the city and started going to our church, and he is such a talented pianist. And so he started playing for our church's worship team. And he's the type of piano player where he's so passionate. You can just tell that he loves music. And that was something that immediately caught my eye about him. He also dressed very interestingly. He loved fashion, but at that point in time, he loved his colorful suits, was known to always wear a pocket square. He just dressed so gentleman-like, while everyone is like a college graduate young adult that dresses kind of normal. Another thing I noticed about Tony was his laugh, and many of you have heard it, but imagine hearing it for the very first time in person. Initially, I was like, that's loud, but then the more I heard it, it's so genuine and there's so much joy within his laugh. We were in completely different friend circles, so we didn't really have opportunities to interact at all. Tony is also 5.5 years older than me. I'm only 22, 23. This dude is approaching 30. That's kind of weird. It's not weird. But back then I thought, I didn't consider anyone that much older than me. But actually, one of my close friends was becoming friends with him, and she would tell all the girls in our whole class, Tony is such a catch. He's such a good guy. Whenever I noticed a guy, I never really talked about it because I didn't want it to come to light and me get my hopes up in a situation and get disappointed. So every time she mentioned that, I would just say, But in the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, the fact that she is saying that he's a good guy must mean that he's actually a really good guy. But again, we were in completely different friend groups, so I did not have hopes in ever really interacting with him. And I had no idea if I was even on his radar. But then we had an opportunity where we got to meet. So follow for chapter 2, the meet cute, dropping tomorrow.